Hello everyone, and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition, session number 11. Last time we went to the Druid's Grove where we traded some of our goods, possibly got fleeced by some children, and met a lovely lady called Auntie Ethel who proposed we go visit her in her house outside the woods so that she might cure our illithid tadpole problem. Now, with our pockets full of new and shiny inventory, we are taking our leave from the Druid's Grove, as we met a nice person called Will, who suggested we might go to the Goblin's Castle in the west, and see if we can't find either a...
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I ever had.
Thank you for that. Really...
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
As I was saying, going to the west looking for a goblin encampment where Princess Zut, Princess Guz, somebody might be able to assist us, or we may well indeed be able to rescue a druid from within. But for now, we shall carry on our way west.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, gang?
Sure. In silence.
Isn't it great when all of your friends get along together as friends? Well, somebody was clearly driven off the road here. Although, I don't really understand why. 0 cost, but worth 60. Must be made of pure silver or some such. Who's doing this to an adventuring party but not taking the potatoes?
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Wonderful. Drawn in thick charcoal lies upon an animal skin, this childlike portrait depicts 3 stick figures, a goblin with sparks in its hands, a square humanoid figure, and what seems to be an elf. Each of them is wearing a simple crown. Well, that's strange. And related to the quest to defeat the goblins. What I did learn previously is that we have the Speak with Dead spell, but I'm not entirely sure why, but we can continue to recast it, so let's pick one of these poor folks and see who might be able to give us some answers. Dead adventurer, dead adventurer, dead adventurer. Alright, you're as good as anyone.
The corpse does not respond.
Well, that's rude. Alright, we can go left through the gates where there is another dead tiefling, or down the road less travelled. I mean, who killed you? Oh, but there's a backpack. You always take the backpack. Let's just try and not get shot like this poor dead tiefling. Well, there was something to be perceived, but I didn't perceive it. But there is a potato. Fire wine barrel. I have no idea what fire wine is. Alright, this seems safe enough.
Goblins ahead.
Oh.
Get over there!
them like?
Well, we should always just keep Shadowheart at the front of the party, apparently.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. And I didn't want to be stuck mopping up nosy trespassers like you.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Well, I would never ignore a stirring feeling as the one and only Astarion.
You're a true soul. My mistake, sir.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
Well, that went better than expected.
Did you feel that? It wasn't us doing the talking. There was a power behind the words. The parasite. We spoke, but it commanded. I'm not sure I want to know the answer to that question, but I doubt these pests are acting out of kindness towards us. We have to be careful. There's a lot we don't know, but we still have a choice. For now.
What choice? Succumb to becoming an illithid or try and get something to remove it from our brains? Alright, well, while we're here, it seems like we're not under attack for anything, so let's pick through this village. Locked barn. Astarion. Thank you kindly. Come on. Everyone else, in your pop. A single gold piece. Bottle, no water. Wine, rum, wine. Never water though. Right, that's a bit cozier. I have no idea if thieves' tools were ever actually consumed within uses. So many containers, so few things to collect. Is there something up? Oh. Well, there's something out there. But we'll concern ourselves for where we are right now. Books and chests for days. Water? Yes! Give me the water. We're going to be able to long rest a few times now, it seems. So many thieves' tools. You'd think the whole village was just thieves and no other profession. Oh. Alright then. Highcliff's blueprints. Precise arcs and neatly drawn lines form the blueprints of 3 weapons, a greatsword, a sickle, and a dagger. Each length and angle is marked with exact measurements, and forging instructions are printed carefully along the bottom of the page. Emphasis: an unusual ingredient, susser bark. The susser bark can only be applied to an ordinary, unmodified blade.
Weapon blueprints. They call for Susa bark. There's only one place I'm finding a Susa tree. The Underdark.
Well, that does not sound ideal. And there's a chest up here. Can we jump that high? Oh my, we can. And everyone's going to join us. Starion, do your thing. Thank you. Steel forged sword. Uncommon martial melee weapon. 1d6 plus 1 piercing. Weapon enchantment plus 1. Well, I don't think any of us are... Oh, we might be proficient with short swords. Yes. But 1d8 is better than 1d6 in piercing. Although this is light. So we could dual wield it with a dagger. In which case, perhaps what we want to do is drop the rapier. Very nice. Alright, and back down we pop nice and safely, please. Or just jump to your deaths. No, just the player-controlled character, sure, that's fine. Giant set of bellows.
It's useless without a flame.
I just put a flame in it. Plenty of stuff we can be selling later. I have no qualification for crafting stuff. Oh, so many weapons. Alright, give me everything. We over encumbered yet? Oh, very nearly. Alright, Shadowheart, you're the strong one. Take some of this heft off our hands. Good. Okay, so we've pillaged all there is to have in this place.
Well, what have we here?
I don't know what we have, but I know a guy who can find out. Alright, how deadly is this going to be? The Whispering Depths. That's not ominous at all.
Though I should probably worry about its creators.
Gale. What webbing? Oh. That webbing, that'll do it. Anything over here? Anything down here? Anything hiding behind a waterfall? No? Alright. I'll let it pass. So this is just where we fall if we fall through this web? Is that what this space is for? Okay, so we entered the village of goblins and managed to avoid an ambush. Now do we want to go across the scary bridge to, well, presumably a spider web was made by some kind of spider. Giant spider, venomous spider, regular spider. But in the face of all other options, it seems to be the direction to go, so we have no spells here, 3 spells there, 2 spells here, and 2 spells here, and we have 1 short rest remaining. So, in the worst case scenario, I think we can probably retreat. Alright, that's not going to get annoying at all. How long does in web last? Oh. Okay. Right then. Big, scary, insect-mouthed thing. And one all the way back there as well. Somehow in this fight. Sure. I guess we just start by attacking. Threatened, blessings, speak with dead, difficult terrain. When in doubt, Eldritch Blast? I would get a Hex up, but you have to so Hex is a concentration spell, which means that you are actively using your mind's energies to maintain concentration and focus on the spell. And every time you take damage, you have to take a concentration check to try and see if you can hold on to the mental acuity that you need in order to maintain the spell. And if you fail that check, you lose concentration and the spell is wasted. And since I'm right up here at the front at the moment, I don't really feel like spending that in this instance. So we'll pop one of these off. That's a great start. And we'll just see if we can't move to the side slightly. Okay, that's Sylvar done. I would have thought Astarion would have gotten a turn, but we weren't on the same initiative. Really not sure how this works every time. Oh, that's no help to me. At least I think we can currently see with this torch, so the human isn't too handicapped right now. I mean, we're not that threatened that we need to start burning big spells on this, are we? Alright, we can manage with this. Apparently Shadowheart didn't get a turn either. I'm really confused why this initiative's... Oh, maybe they were in webbed and that was the problem. And now they get their turns. Oh boy. I'm sure we'll be fine. Alright, if you're going to focus on Gale, I am going to hex you. Oh, that's big. And Astarion's up. That was a grand flourish. Right, there's one more Ettercap down there, so... hide, please. We can't hold an action, unfortunately. And we have no healing or buffing to do. So I guess we're going to hide as well. And Shadowheart. Try and avoid some of this webbing. Can we see this other creature? That's a good start. Astarion, keep hiding so that we get sneak attack when he comes into the fray. Alright, we made our saving throws. That's excellent. Good damage. Shadowheart, what you got? No spells, that's what you've got. They make the save. Back to Astarion. Sneak attack. 6 damage. And then once more with the Eldritch Blast. Can we move our Hex onto this creature? That extra 1d6 damage could be the difference. But when you crit, you don't need it. Okay. There is a phase spider. The phase spider's now in the fight. It's big and blue and I don't like it. Alright, well, join me next time to see if we can't survive this fight. And whether these phase spiders decide to wrap us up in their webbing and slowly eat our insides. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please consider subscribing, and a full playlist to all the other episodes can be found in the description. Thanks so much for watching. See you again. Cheers.